Good morning and welcome to the June 1 edition of SuperGrowth MultiBaggers What's Interesting. We plan to buy two stocks today. One we bought on Friday. We'll probably increase our position. That's Boston Beer Company, creator of Sam Adams Beer and Truly Hard Seltzer. And another, subscribers can find out about that other one in the chat section of our portfolio performance pages website. So as a quick introduction to our research, and this is all laid out in the email that accompanies this post, we use detailed financial statement trend analysis software to study or review the financial statements of all public companies, looking for characteristics that have indicated the potential for extraordinary returns, basically rapidly increasing sales, increasing margins, increasing free cash flow, and improving financial strength. And less than 1%, significantly less than 1% of all public companies, generally 10 to 15, actually qualify by this standard. And then we look for management teams with lots of investment in the company, boards of directors that are independent and also have significant financial stakes. We look for records of success, management teams that have run other companies successfully, and that are shaking up the industry and doing dynamic, interesting things in the industry in which they're involved. So today we'll take a look at the overall risk situation of the market very briefly, and then look at Boston Beer Company. Our overall risk assessment of the market right now: high, new purchases 4% of cash position. Based on the current elevated market, we're currently 56% in cash, which is actually a reduction. We've been buying stocks over the last week or so. Here we're looking at the weekly chart of the S&P 500, and you can see how strong the trend has been over the last year or so. I guess this is almost 2 years or 20 months. And here we'll look at the daily 1 hour chart rather, and you can see that in the last couple weeks, the market has been very strong. This is a pattern that is sometimes associated with short covering and option traders gamma balancing. They don't like to take risk against their written position, so if they've been selling calls, etc., they're forced to buy stock, and this can cause the market to show extraordinary strength. Anyway, let's get on with Boston Beer. Here we see the summary report: top graph, free cash flow; middle, financial strength; bottom, stock price versus our estimate of intrinsic value. The estimate of intrinsic value actually goes back 20 years or something like that in this case. So our calculations indicate that this company has the potential to return about 30% a year if bought and held at the current price. And we'll look for opportunities to buy on weakness and perhaps sell on extraordinary strength should that manifest. Here we're looking at the financial statement trend analysis momentum, and you see that over the last year, since March 20, the revenue and gross profit have achieved a very high rate of growth, and down below, financial strength also very strong. So we'll talk in a minute about what may be causing that. Here we'll look at just growth in absolute terms, and you see 1 year revenue and gross profit growth of around 45%, 5-year average around 20%. That's about normal for a super growth multi-bagger, but the 1 year is considerably in excess of the average. And down here we see revenue growth accelerating, gross profit growth accelerating, operating free cash flow also very strong, and pre-tax free cash flow per share strong. So you have a company here with very strong trends, and what's causing that is while beer sales are growing at their normal pace, and relatively, it's a steady underlying rate of growth, but not extraordinary. What's really providing this, that's the market opening. What's really providing this growth is their hard seltzer entry, Truly. 26% market share. It's growing at 147%. The category is growing at 147% or something like that a year right now, and Truly's share of it is very strong and increasing. So that's a quick look at Boston Beer this morning, and as I said, I intend to increase another position in the next few minutes, and I will post that for subscribers on the chat. And subscribers also have access all day long to the indicated buy and sell levels of each SuperGrowth MultiBagger. And thanks for your interest. I'm working today on a video of the role of intrinsic value in growth stock investing, and hope to have that done by the end of the day. So if you enjoyed this video, please click like. You can subscribe. There's also that little bell up there. If you click on that, it'll send you a notification whenever we post a new one. We try to post them daily, but it ends up generally being three to 5 times a week, depending on what research projects we're involved in. And thanks for your interest in the research, and we look forward to visiting with you again soon.